It all started on a cold day in January of 2019, and I had decided to audition for my high school's production of the cherished show Fiddler on the Roof. I always loved to sing and genuinely was not expecting a lead role. I did not care if I was Seitel the daughter, Yenta the matchmaker, or even dreaming of being the lead female role of Golda. I walked into the audition room, hands shaking and voice cracking. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Despite the fact that I was already a section leader and a member of the choir council, familiar with the audition process and music in general, I was still filled to the brim with nerves, as being the lead in the musical was my dream since I was a young girl. I walked up to the mic and sang my portion of the song Tradition and also a small dialogue portion. They thanked me and dismissed me out of the room. And then it was a waiting game. The cast sheet was not to come out until the following day. I believed myself to be moderately talented, but I truly had no clue, as of all my counterparts were extremely talented as well. The next morning, I walked into my first period, which happened to be choir, and I saw people crowding around an 8x11 sheet of paper, and there lied my fate. Full of anticipation, but not wanting to be disappointed either, I slowly approached the cast list and scoured for my name. To my delight, I was cast as the female lead, the main mama, Golda. The next 17 weeks would be filled to the brim with laughter, tears, beautiful melodies, charming dialogue, and a whole lot of love for the show that would become my life.
But she's younger. That's his problem.
Saying motto, you're getting the answer wrong. Tevye Saito's going to...
Goodbye. I'm sorry about that.
This is for humanity. But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't.
No. I know.
So hopeful. Radishon.
I know what everything's for.
Shut up, Mendel. I rehearsed 6 days a week, 2 to 7 hours every day, trying to transform myself from an 18-year-old Catholic redhead into a middle-aged Russian Orthodox Jewish woman. I spent what little free time I had researching the life of Jewish people in the early 1900s and even watched illegal videos of live performances just to make sure I got my character right. I would make sure every thought that ran through my head was, what would Golda do? It was my time to tell the long-told story of the Jewish people, to depict the pain, beauty, and sorrow that the people experienced living a life of poverty, yet also show the love of a mama and how it can go so far, even in times of trouble. I walked on and began.
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
But even so, after 25 years, it's nice to
felt like a lifetime, yet also a light year later, the show was over. I had done it. I had put out all that I could on stage, sing all that I could sing. It was time for curtain call, and while in the wings watching all the ensemble, I found my Tevye and said, "Well, my husband, we did it. I'll miss being your wife." And he said to me, "You'll always be my wife in my heart. Plus, we get to do this again tomorrow. No time for goodbyes yet." A tear running down my face, I squeezed him, and then it was my turn to hear the recognition for all my hard work. It was all worth it. Every tear, every hour, every minute and second spent worrying about if the note I was singing should be held out longer or if I should kiss Tevye on the forehead. It was all worth it for that first curtain call, those cheers, that applause. It felt like the room had erupted. I couldn't contain my happiness. Golda will forever be a part of me. Her love for her children and her husband, her strength, yet her stubbornness. She inspires me to one day be a better mom. I see parts of myself in Golda, but nothing will compare to be able to complete my dream, and I did it. The arts change people's lives, give them a better chance to be someone new, tell the stories of the oppressed and the hurt, and I was able to be a part of that amazing process. Yes, it was a lot of hard work, but it was all worth it in the end. And the show was amazing. We had 2 amazing shows, 2 amazing casts. The music, the dancing, the acting, all of it together. It made me a better person. And I hope that in the future, the arts continue to get the funding that they need.